everybody, and welcome back to the farm. Today we're going to be using this little piece of kit. So our New Holland L218, we've got to feed the cows. Yeah, the cows need a load of food. They need more than food. They need some more straw as well. So we're going to be working with this, but we've had a problem with this on the farm recently. And that's mainly been because it's not got a massive reach. So while it's been a useful bit of kit to have around, it's been a bit of an issue. So over the last couple of weeks, we've had some work done on the farm, and that is the installation of this. Now this is brilliant. So this, most of the time, just is a wonderful flat area, does not get in our way. But if we come over here, we've got this control box on it, and we flick this switch. And yeah, it comes up, and we have a nice new loading ramp for loading basically anything, any of these bales into our kit. And yeah, so I've got my John Deere 4240 over here, hooked up to actually another new piece of kit we've got here now. So our old Kuhn feed mixer went kaput. It just completely and utterly died. Not overly happy, as it wasn't that old. Yeah, not brilliant that. As we've been doing some stuff with Andersen recently with their new bale movers and the bale wrapper, we had word with them, and yeah, we're trying out one of these Smart Mix A700s. So it's not their biggest one. They've got an A950 that they do as well. But this holds about 16,000 litres of feed. Should be good for us, especially now that we've completely switched over from doing milk. We're no longer doing milk on our cows and have moved to a completely meat production on the farm. We're looking at maybe expanding, doing a bit of conversion elsewhere on the farm and doing some dairy as well, because we have some experience with that. Yeah, at the moment we're just seeing how we go with this at the moment. So let's start this up, and I'm in reverse. There we go. And we just want to pull this up as close to our ramp as we can. Now I have to watch it because obviously we have the Julie hubs on this tractor, so I don't want to scrape them along the side. So I kind of want to get this, probably reverse this in a bit. So this is the first time I've tried the ramp with this. It's we should be able to get pretty close with it, I think. There we go. So how close are we with that? That should do the trick. So I'm going to turn on our feed mixer, like so. There we go. We are all connected up and everything. It's always worth checking. Yeah. I am all connected up there. So that is ready to mix. And the way I'm going to do this is we're going to do 2 silage, 2 hay, and 1 straw. Now we have got a limit on our silage at the moment. You know, we don't have a huge amount. Yeah. There we go. But that should do us. We actually might do 3 hay because it's wise to put a little bit extra in, and that's a good mix ratio. Thirds doesn't work, so that would cause us issues. But we should be good. We should be all right. I think it's actually yeah, at 4,000 litres a bale, we can only fit 4 bales in here anyway. And you can see this just raises up us up high enough to get at this, and then we should be able to just dump in like that. There we go. So there's a little bit of a trick to it. There's a little bit of a knack. This feed mixer is actually higher than our last one, so it's one of those things where it could cause us issues. And even with the ramp, we're still sort of struggling a little bit. But this would not have been possible with this if we didn't have the ramp. And in actual fact, it's one of those things that even with our John Deere before, we would have trouble if we didn't have this ramp now with this Andersen. So we'll go right up to the edge. Wait, tend to, if we're not careful, we bounce off the end. So it's getting that sweet spot and getting it over the edge. I think I need to get this a little bit, yeah, because otherwise that happens. I think we need to get a little bit closer, to be honest. I have had, as you know, this is the first time I've done a full load. I did do a small trial run previously. But yeah, we need to get that much closer. So reverse this up. And we'll just pull right in. We should be alright. I think the hubs are, yeah. The hubs aren't anywhere near as far out as I think they are. And it's one of those things there. And we want to get right up. We might want to put some markings or something on the ground. But I think that has got us, that's got us a lot closer. So let's just pop under here and give this another try. There, you see, there we go. And then that will just fall in there like that. Perfect. Right, so that's 2 in. If we're doing 4, we actually want to do hay bales rather than normally rather than silage bales. But if I'm going to do that, then I want to sort of even things up. So I'm actually going to do 2 silage bales on this. And then we're going to do 1 straw bale to just top it off. Of course, the barley straw, which just then means that we're not overly using. Normally, as I said, the barley straw. The brakes on this are not great when you're doing that. But there we go. In it goes, and then just 1 more in the straw. The great thing about this little skid steer is the visibility. Visibility is just utterly amazing on it, and it's the thing that I love. It's the thing that makes it a really useful piece of kit. And the reason why I wanted to get this this ramp fitted, of course, we've been having this on loan, but I've been speaking to them to where we got it on loan from, and basically we're taking it on, we're buying it off them. It's just made a massive difference around the yard here in doing jobs like this. So as you can see, I'm really quite happy with it. And actually, this Andersen is turning out to be quite good as well. So let's jump in, and we'll take this and we will empty this out, and then I'm going to park this up and get us the thing. So I need to turn off the mix. Because it's right. It's actually its basic power requirement is slightly more than this tractor. It does work on it fine, this tractor, and it will do it. But it's yeah, it is pushing it to its limits a little bit. So easiest thing for me is to if I'm driving around the yard, I'm better off turning off the mix while I'm doing that and just letting it sort of mix as we get in that. There we go. Right. We'll bring it in. And away we go. So in with some nice mixed ration, some mixed feed, like so. And that will work well for our cows. Nice, good feed. I'm tempted to remove the hubs off this. If we're now using this really as a yard tractor and trying to ensure that it all works. There we go. We're all full, or we're empty now, I should say. Then we really should be. We really should take those off. We're not. I mean, the actual dual wheels that we used to have on this, those are long gone, and it's they're sort of a little bit of a throwback, and I'm worried that it's going to get in our way. So we'll see. At the moment, it's one of those things where it's quite a nice reminder of the farm, but at the same time, you know, once things like that become less useful, it's not really worth keeping things like that on there if they're getting in the way. Right, so our mixing wagon again, it goes in the same place as our coon did. In here, and we're going to grab the coon bale shredder and put a couple of wheat straw bales in. So as always, we turn off the tractor, jump out. Right, and we'll disconnect all of the electrics. Oh. There we go, and then disconnect the trailer. There we are. And now we're going to connect up to this one. Those connectors can sometimes be a little bit fiddly. You know, you need to get the right angle on it to pull it out and get it done. But if you don't, you have all sorts of troubles. Right, there we go. Again, turn it off because we're connecting up the PTO. There we are, and I need to connect up the shaft. There we are. No electrical connections or pipes or anything like that on this. And then again, this one we want to pull up alongside the ramp and fill it up. So it blows. We need to go through the other way on this as well. So yeah, this is just a useful little yard tractor at this point. We could probably sell the front loader attachment on it, but I don't want to do that quite yet. I don't think that would be a wise choice for us. Right in here. And this is a lot lower, so it's a lot less of a problem. It's with this little New Hollander, actually it's more the distance than anything that causes the issue. I should say that Dad is, again, he's overdoing the, overworking on the plough. He's got the 7R out there on the field that we've had the corn on this year, and the maize on, and doing that. We're not far actually from selling off our crops, but we want to start getting some of our autumn planting done soon. I don't know if with the enlarged field whether our current drill setup is good enough. And as you guys have probably got from these vlogs, we're investing a lot of new money in the farm. And sort of upgrading a lot of things. So I may have a look and see at what's available. There's been some interesting new horse equipment come over from Europe recently that I'm interested in having a look at. And we slipped through the bottom of the bale. Oh, that's jammed our. There we go. That jammed our bale spike right into the ground. That was not good. A little bit scary when that happens. I need to check, actually. Did I do much damage to the ground? No. I had to check the bale spikes after this, though. Because, yeah, that would not be good. I don't want to have bent those. Right, so second one of these in. And again, right up to the buffer. And it is more of a distance thing than anything else. And the first one, the way the first one's done, has caused us issues. Right, in we get. Oh, I left it on. Right. So again, we'll take this along and we'll just blow some straw, some bedding in for our cows as well. Otherwise, I think they're all right. I don't think they need any water or anything. They're just, yeah, they're just happy, and should be happier now that we're no longer trying to do the milking. Right, and turn it on. There we go. Oh, let's not hit the cows with this. We want to kind of blow it fairly evenly as much as possible in that. Yeah, there we go. Bit down here. Right, and second bale. Make sure that they are well, they've got a good collection of bedding. That works very nicely. Perfect. Wow. There we are. So that is that all done, and that should be our cows quite happy. I think we might just put the bucket on the front of the skid steer quickly, and sort that. The only thing is, on the back of this tractor, we've got a frame as well, which we can't remove. Does restrict the turning circle on this, which is when you've got this going through such a small turn here, can be a real issue. But anyway, so we will park this back up into our shed, like so. Yeah, as I said, not the greatest of manoeuvring, but that will go in there nicely. Like so, there we are. Turn it off. Make it nice and easy for us to get at. There we are. And drop it off. And we're going to park this back up in the shed and get our skid steer, which goes a little bit slower, in all honesty. But yeah, so yeah, this is turning out to actually be a really good little yard tractor to have instead of sort of our front loader tractor. Works well with the skid steer as a result. So I'm quite happy with this setup now. I know I talked last time about possibly getting a larger tractor, something between our 7710 and our 7R. I'm not actually feeling it at the moment. I'm actually feeling that we're pretty good. There we go. So close that down. We'll park this back in the shed over here. Like, ooh. So that can just go here. Oh no! What am I thinking? We have to head out. We have to head over here and clean our cows out. That was the whole point. Kind of get distracted a little bit and then forget to do something like that. That's not good. There's our what is now a show tractor essentially. I mean that little tractor can do stuff around the yard. We'll probably use it for things like maybe pulling the header trailer out to the fields and things. But in general, not a great, and not something that we massively need. Right, and connect up our high bucket. And hopefully, we can just clean this up with this. Oh, it would seem that it's not having any of it. No, it's not going into the bucket at all. Oh no, we have got some of it. I think we've got a fair amount actually. Yeah, there we go. I think there's quite a bit here. I think they've made quite a mess. It's a little bit a little bit of a misnomer. Well, I think that's all that's going to come off. I think most of this might actually be staining on the floor. Possibly. Yeah, that's as much as we're going to get off. I need to come and I'm going to need to come and clean this up and hose this down. I think it's got a bit crusty and a bit dried on. That it's not going to come off with the bucket, unfortunately. But that's it really. Just really wanted to show off the new stuff that we've got. Let you guys see the progress we're making here. It's really quite exciting at the moment. Things are going well. We may or may not look at a new tractor. Yeah. Yesterday I was very much in favour of it. Today I'm not so much. So yeah, I think that's pretty good. So all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. Please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. And for all the latest videos from the farm, please subscribe to the channel. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.